from Draven. Let's just see where Draven's at. Draven's hiding behind pillars. Nice rail. But this Mega is up, and it is spart1e's if he's quick. He eats eats a rocket rather. So with 50 seconds left to go, spart1e needs to go on the warpath. He's down by a frag, and Draven is already kind of in the defensive hidey mode that he hopes to use to carry him to a tied set of maps. Here is spart1e's chance to lock Draven down. Draven answers with an impressive rail, and he leaves that fight, rightly so, with about 30 seconds left to go. Draven needs to run. He cannot be caught here with the teleporter. spart1e has caught him, but 8 health for spart1e. 8 health for spart1e, and 15 seconds left to go. spart1e stacking up with a mere 58 and 50. He's got to make this play right now. This is it. We've got 10 seconds left to go. spart1e needs to catch his opponent. Let's see where Draven's at, and he is hiding one more time, where the LG becomes your friend. And of course you can already see, oh great rails, but it will be too little too late, and Draven wins by 1 frag. So we now will go on to a third map. The tiebreaker shall be DM6, Zoo says. So we've seen spart1e rock and roll on Furious Heights. We've seen Draven keep things pretty square, but losing some timing. I would say, was it like 2 or maybe 3 times on ZTN? And, you know, if anyone knows DM6, it is the map to lock down, and if you are weak on your timing, you will not have control, and of course you'll never get an item back. So we have a couple of other features that id Software has added in this fantastic patch. The gameplay is a bit smoother thanks to the higher server rate, which is quite nice. Draven's going to get an RL and check for Mega and get an RA star, but he's late! Oh, wow. Yeah, that was... honestly, there wasn't much that Draven could do about that. I mean, he wanted to see where his opponent was, but spart1e was just far quicker. So that gave him both, and now he's got a rail. So spart1e can pretty much choose any fight that he wants, because he should have LG, he's got rockets, he's got a rail, and this red is pretty much his. This is really risky by Draven. Oh, wow. LG, though, let's take a look. He's rocking a 39% LG. That, honestly, that should have been spart1e's fight, but either way, Draven picks it up. 1-1. And so, folks, you know, I know that there's been a lot of discussion about whether or not the timers are good or bad for the pickups. Oh, great rockets by spart1e. Draven is in the worst of ways here, and we might see spart1e. Oh, nice double back. I like this. Let's take a look. spart1e also got pretty hurt, and so this Mega. Let's see if Draven gets there in time. spart1e decides to leave. So that gives Mega to Draven, but he's got no armor. And it's pretty rare to see both players so desperately weak on this map. Nice rail, peak rail by spart1e. And that pretty much evened things up. Because even though Draven's got the better of the Mega and the red recently, that one rail will kind of square things up a little bit. spart1e sitting at 72-46. So, you know, spart1e still needs to do unanswered damage on their, you know, when they initially spot each other. But, you know, if he gets that first shot off, then he's in great shape. Okay, he missed it, and Draven hit it. So now spart1e's kind of out for this red. He shouldn't go for it. So let's go take a look at Draven, who has his first chance at real control. Now, if we take a look, red and Mega are pretty close to each other. It's about 5 seconds apart. But you know, and the fact that Mega is first is going to make this actually harder for the player in control to get both. And... or no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Red's first. Blah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got home from work. My brain's not quite centered yet. I can count. How you doing? All right. Anyway, Mega, though, goes to Draven. And, ooh, spart1e's rocket just barely hitting the edge of the jump pad does not do any damage against Draven. And he also runs out of rockets, picking up some ammo. spart1e being aggressive here. Draven's going to put him down 14 health as he picks up the armor just at the end of that fight. 3-1. And spart1e running, but now Draven knows exactly where he's at. He's gonna go hunting for him. This is interesting. spart1e steals Mega. Can he get out of the room in time? He does. And great defensive rockets from spart1e. This is his chance to get back into this game right here. 17 health, rather 16 health for Draven. And Draven cannot go for this red. He can just try to do damage long range. Let's watch spart1e as he waits to make the grab. He gets it with nary a hit against him. So yeah, a little bit of splash. It was basically a tickle at this point. spart1e grabbing a rail so he can go long range. And at this point, though, spart1e can start a lockdown. He's a bit low on weapons, though, on ammo. Draven going strong. Ballsy move, and it might pay off. It will. He does it again. 5 health, bumped up to 30 after picking up the 25. But quite frankly, Draven's LG, let's take a look at the accuracy here. He's rocking a 36 LG, but quite frankly, he's hitting it when he needs to. I mean, there have been a couple of fights that quite frankly should not have been Draven's, but by virtue of just better aim, slightly better LG aim, Draven wins out. So 4-1, still anyone's game because, you know, DM6, we're used to seeing a little bit higher frag count. And again, we're going to see spart1e steal away an item right out from under the nose of Draven, and that will bring this thing back within 2. So again, spart1e given another lease on this map, and he does a little bit of a shotgun, but he answers with LG, misses a rail, and I think that was a pretty critical rail because that would have taken Draven out of the game for the next minute or so. That would have given spart1e an easy red armor, but now he's going to have to fight for it. Nice trap, though. Great trap. Oh, look at this. He's not checking for red. He knows that Draven spawned on the other side of the map, so all he needs to do is just cut him off. And yeah, he's done. Great job by spart1e. That's exactly what you need to do. And yeah, so now he'll get an easy frag there. So quite frankly, he's going to look for the spawn frag, try to do some damage. Not sure if he necessarily meant to fall off there, but either way, he now has locked down every item on the map, and he will have an easy time getting red and Mega. Let's go take a look at Draven, who's going to have nothing but shards from the hallway, and now an RL plasma. He might have rail. He might have taken that time to go get a rail. Nice rocket there. Not quite enough damage though. That was kind of a weak shot. He's gotten a lot of splash here. If we can tell, you can tell by the color of the crosshair that those were not direct rockets. So Draven is in risk of losing his tie and advantage. Great rail from spart1e. Draven now, if he hangs out for this red, he will get destroyed. spart1e, wise to the location of Draven, drops a rocket in on his face, and again, shards the only thing Draven has to work with. spart1e takes the lead with a fantastic rail that will again give him full run of this map for probably the next 2 minutes. There's yellow, here comes Mega, and why is Draven here? Again, the LG though. That again, the LG from Draven is pretty ridiculous. That was more damage than I would have expected. But it really wasn't enough to totally negate the Mega pickup, so I'm not sure if it was really worth it. I mean, Draven had some choices at that particular point. He could have slowed it down, played it safe. And so I think we're going back to one of the issues that that we saw on Furious Heights, where Draven does not slow down his game enough. He's a little bit too aggressive, and spart1e just tends to capitalize on it. He likes that, and Draven's kind of playing right into his hands. So 7-4. Let's take a look at spart1e's accuracies. 71% rail. Granted, he hasn't used it a whole lot, but man, he's used it well. This is you know, again, the LG pretty solid, and Draven does steal the red, but see, here's the thing. I mean, if Draven had done that with maybe some initial railing off of spart1e, then it would have been worth going up strong. But like, you know, if you're not doing any damage first, then you know you're kind of throwing away frags. I mean, the score line now it's 10-4. Great LG again from Draven, but again it's not enough because you know he's opening. That's the only thing he's opening with, and he's doing really well with it. But like, you know, add an opening rocket, add an opening rail, something like that, and spart1e's out. You know, so I mean, Draven definitely has the ability to do some great damage. Like, see there, here we go. Here's where Draven might have a chance He's got to be